timing chain or timing belt? What do you need to know to avoid getting stranded? Hey, engineering enthusiasts! Today, we're going to unravel one of the biggest dilemmas under your car's hood, the difference between the timing chain and the timing belt. Many have heard about them, but few really understand the crucial role they play. And more importantly, which one is best for your vehicle. Have you ever wondered what makes your car's engine run in perfect sync like a well-tuned orchestra? Well, that synchronization doesn't happen by chance. Inside the mechanical heart of your vehicle, there's a vital component responsible for coordinating the movement of various parts, making sure everything works at the right time. We're talking about the engine timing system, and it can be made up of a timing belt or a timing chain. Selecting or maintaining one of these systems directly impacts durability, performance, and your budget. But what's the real difference between them, and why does one engine use one and another? To fully understand this issue, first we need to know what the main function of these components is. Both the timing belt and the timing chain have a fundamental mission: to ensure that the crankshaft and the camshafts rotate in perfect harmony. The crankshaft moves the pistons, while the camshaft opens and closes the intake and exhaust valves at the precise moment. If synchronization fails, it can be costly and catastrophic for the engine, causing severe internal damage. It's like if the conductor of an orchestra lost the rhythm and the musicians started playing each on their own. The result is chaos. Now let's dive into the details of each one, starting with the famous timing belt. The timing belt is a flexible part, usually made of high-strength rubber, reinforced with fiberglass, nylon, or other synthetic materials, to withstand the high stresses and temperatures of the engine. It has teeth on its inner surface which fit perfectly into toothed pulleys on the crankshaft and the camshaft, ensuring there is no slipping. Since it's outside the engine, it's usually visible or easy to reach under a cover. The main characteristic of the timing belt is its need for preventive maintenance. Why must the timing belt be replaced regularly, and what are the risks of skipping it? Because the material is rubber, and due to constant tension and temperature changes, the timing belt naturally wears out over time. Manufacturers specify a replacement interval based on mileage, usually between 40 and 120,000 kilometers, or a time interval that ranges from 3 to 5 years, whichever comes first. Ignoring this recommendation is extremely dangerous, because if the belt breaks or snaps while in operation, the crankshaft and the camshaft will immediately lose synchronization. This means that the pistons can violently collide with the open valves, causing bent valves, damage to the piston head, and even to the engine head. This can result in a loss that can easily exceed the value of the car itself. Despite this point of concern with replacement, the timing belt has its advantages. One of the biggest benefits of the belt is its quieter operation. The rubber absorbs vibrations and noise, contributing to a smoother driving experience. In addition, it is lighter, which can have a marginal impact on the total weight of the engine and consequently on fuel efficiency. The initial manufacturing cost and the replacement part cost are lower, making engines that use it cheaper to produce. On the other hand, we have the robust timing chain. The timing chain is, as the name suggests, a metal chain very similar to a bicycle chain, but built with high-strength steel alloys. Just like the timing belt, it also connects to metal gears on the crankshaft and the camshaft. But unlike the belt, the chain operates immersed in lubricating oil inside the engine, which significantly contributes to quality and performance. To maintain the correct tension and prevent it from knocking or vibrating, the chain system uses hydraulic tensioners powered by engine oil and plastic or metal guides. The big promise of the timing chain is its durability, but I've heard that the timing chain lasts for the entire life of the engine. Is that a myth? The truth is that, in theory, yes. The chain is designed to have much greater durability, often being expected to last for the entire lifespan of the engine itself. Thanks to its metallic material and constant lubrication by the engine oil, it doesn't require the scheduled replacement that the timing belt does. However, saying that it lasts forever is an exaggeration. Over time and mileage, the chain can stretch, which is known as slack or chain elongation. The hydraulic tensioners can fail, and the plastic guides can wear out or break. When these problems start to appear, the engine usually gives clear signs. And what are the signs that the timing chain might have problems, and what happens if it fails? The most common symptom of a loose timing chain or worn tensioners is a characteristic noise in the engine, which can sound like a rattle or growl, especially during cold starts or at low RPMs. If these signs are ignored. Excessive slack can cause the chain to skip a tooth on the gears, desynchronizing the engine and causing the same severe damage as a broken timing belt. Replacing a timing chain is generally a more complex and therefore more expensive service, as it requires opening parts of the engine. But when it comes to maintenance and operating costs between the timing belt and the timing chain, the timing belt requires the strictest possible maintenance schedule with regular replacements. Although each replacement is relatively cheaper than that of a chain, the accumulated cost over the vehicle's lifetime can be considerable. On the other hand, the timing chain, although theoretically maintenance-free, requires attention to the quality and regularity of oil changes, since the tensioner system and lubrication itself depend directly on it. If there is a failure in the chain, the repair tends to be more expensive due to the complexity of disassembling the engine. And is there a better system between the timing chain and the timing belt for modern engines? There isn't one answer to that question, since it depends on the design, engine, and manufacturer priorities. In recent years, many manufacturers have chosen the timing chain, especially in larger displacement and high-performance engines, or to meet the demand for more durable engines with lower maintenance costs. The evolution of materials and chain design has made it quieter and more reliable. However, timing belts have also evolved with more durable materials and longer replacement intervals. They are still an excellent option for compact engines and where cost-effectiveness in production is an important factor. But I've already heard of some cars using timing belts that are also oil-bathed. Is that true? Yes, this type of belt exists, and even though it seems strange to mix rubber with oil, and for those of you who don't know, that's not supposed to happen at all. There are some reasons for this type of system to be used, but I think that's a topic for another video. If you've made it this far and enjoyed the video, take the opportunity to subscribe if you haven't already, leave your like, and activate the notification bell. And if you find our content interesting, consider becoming a member to help us keep producing here on the platform and to be remembered in our videos. If you're curious to know about the courses we recommend, scan the QR code here on the side or check the link in the video description. To have access to various opportunities to develop several skills that will make a difference in your career. And you, what kind of system do you have in your car? Have you ever had a good or bad experience with a timing belt or timing chain? Do you know anyone who has a car with an oil-bathed timing belt? Leave it here in the comments. I want to know your opinion and your stories. On the site, there are 2 videos you should watch to expand your knowledge and curiosity. If you'd like to support us, like, subscribe, enable notifications, and consider becoming a member. Thanks, engineering fans. See you in the next video.